Meet Caliban Frink, a most malodorous man. His is not a simple case of body odor. Caliban showers and douses himself with body spray every single day. His clothing is laundered in a timely fashion. Unfortunately for all who interact with this reeking specimen, Caliban is the only known sufferer of a genetic mutation known as corpus odore turpis. That's cadaver odor disease, or COD to the layperson. Indeed, Caliban Frink is believed to be the world's smelliest man. Perhaps the most astonishing aspect of Caliban's condition is that he is completely unaware of it. This is remarkable, given the data. Our subject gives off 982 olfactory units. To put things in perspective, a chopped onion emits 12 units. A skunk has 342 olfactory units. Rotten eggs come in at 560. Raw sewage exudes a whopping 620 units. So you can imagine the assault to the nostrils perpetrated by Caliban's 982. How can Caliban Frink be so oblivious to his condition, you may ask? The answer is twofold. First of all, it is impossible to accurately detect one's own stench. It's widely acknowledged that our own flatulence is never as revolting as that of another. More importantly, excessive politeness is ingrained in the culture of Caliban's hometown of Harmonyville. The citizens take empathy to such an extreme that honest communication is quite impossible. To date, everyone who has come in contact with Caliban has pretended not to notice his stink, however uncomfortable that accommodation may be.
I've had to fake a compromised immune system so I could wear this to work. Caliban is so nice that I'd hate for him to notice that his odor makes me throw up.
Caliban Frink has led a stenchful life from the very beginning.
Oh, you stink.
He was also a fine student. Not that any of his teachers would have had the stomach to hold him back, had that not been the case. Caliban Frink worked his way through Harmonyville Community College by laboring underground in the town's sewer system.
I will never forget Frank's first day on the job. I smelled him before I saw him, even through my mask. He was a good guy, but I was happy for both of us when they moved him into the main office. I was relieved to be able to breathe again.
There were times when Caliban's stench worked to his advantage.
So, I hope everybody's been to the bathroom. The contestant who keeps any part of their body touching the vehicle for the longest wins. I don't believe it. We're only 45 seconds into the competition and we already have a winner.
But it hadn't been all new cars and financial success for Caliban Frink. Though well liked by all, romance has eluded him. Until, perhaps, today. This is Miranda Quicksilver. She recently moved to Harmonyville from a town in which the people were not as reticent about the flaws of others. She took the only job available to her. As luck, or perhaps fate would have it, her trainer is none other than Caliban Frink. She appreciates his wit and patience. Astoundingly, though the odds are 4 trillion to 1, Miranda suffers from a genetic ailment similar to Caliban's. Miranda's mutated gene makes it impossible for her body to process certain chemicals, rendering her foul-smelling, though not to the extent of Caliban. Putrid emissions aren't all these two have in common. Caliban and Miranda love the same music, books, and art. They share a passion for kayaking, the Three Stooges, and vintage shops. Have they at last found pungent but well-deserved happiness?
Caliban's really cool, but I think a holdout for a man who doesn't reek of an entire school of dead and decaying fish.
Miranda's a great girl, but I realize that I'm not attracted to her. I prefer blondes. Wait, what am I saying? She'll be crushed if we broke up. I'm gonna ask her to marry me tomorrow.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that thing about the fish. Everyone says we'll probably end up getting married, and we probably will. How bad could it be?